schedule, or do you feel like this is right where you're supposed to be at the midway point of the season specifically?
I feel like we are ahead of schedule with gelling, a young group and all new faces. Half of these guys haven't played with each other. I barely play with Jaren. JV hasn't played with Jay. Ja hasn't played with anybody. At the beginning of the year, I think we're gelling really well, and I think that's a tribute to the coaching staff, Coach Taylor. Putting the right things together, making everybody confident in what they do, and ultimately, our pace, our style of play, creates that type of chemistry with running up and down, our motion sets, different plays for each player to get them the shots that they need or when they're hot, and Coach Taylor does a good job of finding the right fit and I guess rotation too as well.
How nice is it to be getting some love from national media? Like all of a sudden they realize you guys are playing pretty well.
It's okay. You know, we don't really care about that. We just go out there every single day and play hard, play together, and compete. And we'll build a culture where this scrum will be a lot of people, and you can barely hear me. And someday we'll have aspirations to get to the highest level.
How much has the team leaned into this playoff narrative, maybe compared to back in November and early December?
It's always a goal, of ours to make playoffs. We haven't been in the playoffs for 3 or 4 years now, so our goal is always to make playoffs. It's just finding a way to, find our run, find our niche, and then we're finding our niche right now and finding our playing style. What we want to hang our hat on every single day is our defense, which translates to our offense, open threes, dunks, layups, different things like that. And then once we get better with, our chemistry's there. Once we get better with, force with our cuts, different things on the half court, we'll be a great team.
The wins are getting there, but this is also a team playing really a fun brand of basketball. What is it about what you guys are doing out there that has kind of turned you guys into a must-watch team for people around the country?
We got guys like Ja, who's athletic, has like the whole social media on down packed. He's always on social media. And then we got him, who's just a high flyer, finds guys, plays to the crowd, behind the back passes, all flash and flare. And then you got Jaren, who just feeds off of that, dunks, crazy shots from anywhere on the court. A 6'10", almost 7-foot guard out there. And then we just have guys who can shoot threes, get up, and then ultimately, we play a fast-paced, game which, people want to watch.
With the trade deadline and all that coming up, would you guys be disappointed if there were moves made with the core? Guys like Jay and Solomon, the expiring contracts have been discussed, or other players. Given what you guys have done, would you guys be disappointed if there were things like that done?
I have an expiring contract.
Well, you're restricted, though. If they have some plans for you, I don't know.
But I feel like we ultimately, as a team, like we all love each other, we all care about each other, and that's what makes teams great. And I feel like guys would be mad, Jay and Solomon. Those are our two vets that do the most talking, help Ja and Jaren out. They've been in the league for so long, seen different things. It would be a tough time for us to get through that and help our chemistry out. But those two guys are big parts of our team. With Jay, starting and one of the better 3-and-D guys that are out here in the league, and then Solo just playing in his role, and then he's like our glue guy. Like watches a lot of film, knows their sets and everything. So it would be a hard time if those guys were to go or get traded.
How would you contrast this locker room to last year's locker room? Like, obviously, there are some things that went down last January. It seems like it kind of had a negative impact. What have you noticed about the locker room this season around this time of the year?
I would say it's more. I guess it's more like a, like a friendship. More guys together. Like at halftime, we're all talking about the game, like what we gotta do better, what all on the same page, instead of there's a locker room, you're just sitting there, just looking at each other, just waiting for the coach to come in. You know, we got like a whole bunch of guys that know the game, that are seeing different things, and then we're all communicating in the locker room. We're all having fun after the games in the locker room. You know, we're ultimately we all have each other's backs. You know, on court, off court, whatever it is, and I feel like that's the difference. You know, there's good teams out there, and then there's great teams that, you know, they all have friendships. They all really care about each other, and that's like the passion and the way you're supposed to play when it comes down to it.
Everybody's seen the clip by now when Ja hit the three-pointer on Harden and said what he did.
Yeah.
That kind of confidence how infectious is that? You know, coming from your rookie point guard.
It's very infectious. You know, we got a lot of confident guys out here that if you watch them before they even came to Memphis, they were confident guys already. You know, Jaren, you know, one of our, you know, franchise pieces. Ja, one of our franchise pieces. Jay played on a team where, you know, it was so gritty in Boston. You know, he had big moments. You know, you got JV, who was just a load down there who could take over games, you know, by himself. So, you know, we got a lot of confident guys on this group, and then, you know, you take it to our bench with, you know, Ty is, you know, comfortable, confident in his role. Grayson just lights out from three, you know, and DeAnthony is just you know, do it all, like you guys say, do it all type of guy who's just not scared of the moment. He's out there, you know, playing hard. So, you know, we got a lot of guys that are confident, and it's infectious, like you said, throughout the whole team. Everyone's confident. Everyone is, you know, we all have trust in each other's, you know, mind on the game of basketball, and when they make plays, you know, we have confidence in the plays that each and every one of us make.
You guys, when you late in the game, you play defense on Harden, the ball missed shot, Ja gets the rebound, and you and DeAnthony just go sprinting right down. You throw him the lob. That, like, in just the kind of impromptu fast break late in the game, big game. You played now. That's your third coach, third different system. Would that have happened before? Is that a system? Could you had the freedom to be able to just say, let's just get out and just let's go?
No. I think for the past 2 years, we probably were like at least top three, like to the bottom in pace. And you know, those plays are so demoralizing. You know, when you know, they try to run a play, they miss a shot, we run down, get an alley-oop, you know, the crowd is going crazy. You know, you have to call a timeout in that moment. And you know, those plays, you know, they're risky, but, you know, overall they're so demoralizing to the other team.
And you guys only turned it over 7 times in that game too, playing with that pace.
Yeah, you know, we're a great all-around group. You know, 2 things that we need to fix is, you know, turnovers. We can get a little hasty with ourselves with turnovers, and then, you know, offensive rebounding. Defensive rebounding. You know, guys get a lot of offensive rebounds against us, and we let them get extra shots instead of that, getting a defensive rebound and contributing to our break, and then we'll be a complete team.
Dillon, there's a lot of talk about guys like Jay Crowder, Solomon Hill being better leaders on the team. You're not much older than the younger guys on the team, but you've been here for years. You've been here since a couple of years ago. You consider yourself, even in the course of this season, emerging as a leader on this team, like a better leader?
You know, we got a lot of alpha dogs on this team, and somehow, you know, we don't bang heads. We just do it for the betterment of the group. And, you know, we got a whole bunch of guys who are just sponges that just want to learn, and myself too. You know, they say a great leader listens to his followers, and you know, and everyone has that type of mindset, and that's why we're playing so well, and that's why guys are you know, learning and getting better over time, faster, because ultimately we're listening to each other, we're listening to coach as well.
Does the soccer room have a dominant voice, or dominant voices plural?
One more question after this.
I would say, you know, we got multiple voices. You know, we got Jay and Solomon who talk, you know, the most, and then, you know, we got other guys who see things and say other things, but mostly it's just Coach Taylor. He's the one that ultimately gets us right, and then, you know, it goes down the line throughout. But we just play hard, we play together, and then we listen to the game plan, we go out there and execute it.
You have the Cavs coming in tomorrow, a team that got the best of you guys earlier this season. Just what do you see from them and expect from tomorrow night's game?
You know, I feel like I expect them to come out, you know, hard, you know, play hard for JB, It's his first time back in Memphis. I expect him to get on the offensive boards, try to create more plays, more shots for them, and then for us, we just gotta stay true to ourselves. Get defensive boards, get defensive stops, push the pace. They're coming off of a long, road stand, so we gotta push the pace on them, and find great shots and defend their ass off.